Alright guys, you're back for more Death Stranding. This is the penultimate thing, I think. This is... Don't read this. Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's him. Norman. Hi, my name's Norman. I am a Redus. Mads Mikkelsen. I guess I just walk around here for a while. Until... stuff happens. But yeah, this is essentially the credits scene. Probably not a whole lot. If you want to follow a story, by all means, watch it. Troy Baker. He was Higgs, I think. Troy Baker and Nolan North. Two of the most overly... Oh, sweet jump. Sweet jump. Two of the most overly employed, I guess, voice actors in video games, I suppose. I'm supposed to go to the mountains. Guillermo del Toro. The Del Toros make good movies and stuff. Alright, enough jumping, I guess. I can run? I have been running, haven't I? I don't know. Jesse Cordy. What's up, Cordy? Jesse Cordy. What? What was that noise? Darren Jacobs. Am I tired now? Fuck. Oof. You okay, bud? Not sure what that was about. Pointed back to that, so maybe I'm supposed to go back to the beach. But I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna fall down again. What the fuck? We just resting then?
Quiet, and I'll tell you.
Uh-oh.
There is no time for questions.
When you were
What was
young,
that?
you used to have bad dreams. You cried about them all the time.
You cry about him. Shut up.
Those weren't your dreams. They were mine.
You made me cry, lady?
As long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping. In my waking hours, too. In my dreams, I watched the world end. So many times.
I just spilled my
Countless
beverage.
past extinctions that decimated life on this planet. Again, and again, and again.
And again, and again.
At first, I didn't understand what I was seeing or why. And that wasn't the worst of it. There were other, more terrible dreams.
They were
Dreams of
terribler
death
than
and
that?
destruction, of a massive extinction to come.
Yeah. That shit happens. Oh, wait,
And
what?
I would always be
Where'd you
the
go?
one to end it all. To bring about the last stranding. As I have today.
Wait, I thought I stopped you. No. I mean, I didn't stop her this whole time? Motherfucker. Now what, dude? Try to head back to the mountains, I guess. Hideo Kojima! If you're not aware of Hideo Kojima, his most popular work was Metal Gear Solid. He's the motherfucker that did the whole Psycho Mantis thing in Metal Gear Solid 1. That fucking fucked me, man. It was telling me what games I had saved on my fucking memory card and shit. And then all that other stuff. I had to unplug my controller from port 1 to port 2 just to beat the guy. I outsmarted you, Psycho Mantis. I outsmarted you. Can I not move any further? I think when I get closer to the mountains and shit, and it just transferred. Yep. Do I have... No, I was... Okay. So it's telling me not to go to the mountains. Maybe I have to go to the beach or something. There's gonna be one more part after this video. right? What this about? Oh!
The first operation, I was only 20.
I thought you didn't exist.
I opened my eyes and found myself on the beach.
I'm so confused. Get him, doctors.
But the moment I
Oh.
came round, I was back in the hospital bed. I was split across two worlds.
What? What?
Bridget,
What?
my Ha in that one. Amelie, my Ka in this.
Okay.
Somehow,
What is going
the
on,
two of
man?
us managed to coexist. Soon, our ages began to diverge. Only Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same.
Yeah? That's cool.
So I came up with a story. I told people that Amelie was my daughter. A daughter with a debilitating condition and an absent father.
Happens.
Look. Amelie. Is French for soul.
Okay.
A soul that's a lie.
Oh, I get it. So it's soul
There was no
lie.
Amelie.
Uh,
Only me
clever.
and the beach.
Clever.
I thought it was a
Not
person
hospital bed
beginning.
anymore.
But
Everybody else over
later,
here?
I started thinking, maybe I can use this.
Yeah, maybe.
I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future.
Sure. If you say so. The game programmers. Like all good video games, it's made by the Japanese. Not saying that there's not any good American or foreign. Like there's a lot of like really cool like Norwegian, Swedish, I guess Scandinavian in general type of games that are horror games for like the PC and stuff. But come on, most of the good games are made by the Japanese. I guess that's. I mean, there's Rockstar Games, which is some of which is American. How far can I go? Going out to the beach. I'm gonna go once. Wait. Not as deep as I thought it was. Oh, getting deep again. Uh-oh. Oh god. I'm getting slurped back. I wasn't supposed to do that, I guess. Just like that, I'm up and running again. Now what? Another cutscene, man? Oopsies. Ah!
You realize
Hello
the beach
again.
was connected to the world of the dead, which meant that somewhere out beyond it were the memories of time itself,
Huh.
including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of biological history, a history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe. The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years or more were simple and effortless. Everything that the Earth had lost and forgotten could be reconstructed and reclaimed. But
They're throwing a
shortly after we
lot
began
of
research,
fucking
one of the
science
facades
shit at me,
first
lady.
pulled
I'm not liking
I
it.
thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So
Well, you're
I
starting to be
raced
my
to complete
nightmare.
the chiral network as quickly as
Am
possible.
I right, Norman?
The
I'm right.
past held all the answers.
He knows.
If only I could find a way to piece them together. A network that bridged our world and the beach.
I get it,
I
bridges.
might do it, I believed.
Bridge babies. I know
So
that.
I started researching bridge babies. Children bound to the world of the dead.
Oh, sad. Oh,
What causes an extinction entity to come into being? What was the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the
And then-
longer I fought my war against the inevitable,
ah!
the weaker I became. My Ha had cancer.
Oof.
The beach's punishment, maybe, for not playing along like a good little EE. And then, just like
Oopsies.
that, my Ha was gone.
Ha.
I couldn't finish
remember.
what I'd started. So, I asked you to do it for me. And you did.
And sure enough.
You
Oh.
helped us complete the network. Helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment. Every mystery was ours to solve. Like this one. Once, there was an explosion. A big bang that gave birth to time and space. Thing is, it was more like a big fluke. All that matter and antimatter should
She's
have
a zombie.
canceled
She's
somehow,
gonna get
leaving
me.
nothing. But somehow a tiny speck of matter survived. Just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it. A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order inevitably gives way to chaos. Everything that lives must inevitably die.
I suppose.
It's like the universe is trying to return us to the nothing we came from. Maybe the Big Five were its best attempts to finish us off.
We weren't, humans weren't around for most of those, any of those
Somehow,
5, actually.
Life always managed to survive just enough. Enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos. You know, I'm starting to think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation. It forces life to fight to survive.
What was that
to
noise?
endure, to exist. That's why
Oh,
the
they
Big
disappeared.
Five ultimately rekindled life instead of extinguishing it. From the ashes of the dead rise the living. Stronger and wiser. Inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we're just getting started.
Uh-oh.
Extinction is an opportunity.
Is it? Now what? More credits or... Yep, credits. This game's getting super deep, man. I mean, it's almost done. There's gonna be one more episode after this, I think, and then we'll be done. It has like a, not necessarily New Game Plus, but like a continuation mode, where after like all the bosses and everything are dead, you can go back and do all the missions and stuff, or deliveries you haven't done, orders, I guess. Well, it's like Baywatch. Splash, 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 I'm on Baywatch. I have a red swimsuit and a little floaty thing that I take because I'm a lifeguard on Baywatch. I'm watching the Baywatch. I'm watching the water, making sure ain't nobody drowning. David Hasselhoff and Pamela Anderson. Was it Gina, too? Wasn't Gina Gershon? I don't remember. Uh-oh. pass out again. Now time for another cutscene. Alright.
I pulled the trigger twice that day. I knew
is it?
at once I'd made a mistake.
Now it's white, now it's red
I
again.
found your beach and looked everywhere for you.
Yeah.
Sam,
Gun.
there you are.
Little baby. Does that mean like infant baby mode? I don't know what's going on. Ew, what are you doing? Oh, fuck. Made baby me cry. Alright, I get it.
You want to go home?
I'm a baby and I'm crying.
Let's go home.
Alright.
I wanted to set you free from death once and for all.
Yeah. That's cool.
It's okay. I know the way.
Where are you taking baby me?
But in doing so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death.
You fucked it all up, is what you're saying.
I just wanted to save you.
Okay. No. Nope. Oh!
I am an extinction
Chill out.
entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction. But that moment, you became part of that fate.
Uh-oh.
You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this. Not long after, the death stranding occurred.
Yeah, heard
The
about
dead
that.
clung to our world, and BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void outs. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction. It
That
was
worked
my
pretty-
duty
worked
to
out pretty well,
serve as a sacrifice,
didn't it?
to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death. Given these, my only options, I chose to end it quickly.
Oh.
But to trigger the last stranding, I needed you, a part of me. Here too.
So you're still gonna do it, even though
I
I
would be
stopped you
able
and
to
hugged you?
witness
I hugged you,
extinction
lady. Come
consummated
on.
with you by
But
my
I
side.
hugged you.
But now that you're here, there's another choice.
Nope.
You can cut me off.
Okay. Let's do it.
And EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that you chose. One where extinction is hope against total annihilation.
Alright, creeper. Now what? What's that noise? Oh. Actual credits. Who do voice for Amelie? Lindsay Wagner. Motion captures Emily O'Brien. Hey, no one read this. Hey, Mads Mikkelsen. Troy Baker. Uh-oh, what's this song? Trying to get it so you can actually read the credits. Nobody watches the credits. Like, the only time anybody watches credits in movies are when there's a Marvel movie, like, post-credit cutscene or some shit. You know, setting up the next movie, or Thanos doing Thanos stuff. Which is a shame. We should at least enjoy the credits and all the people that worked hard to make the game. Oh, alright. Oh shit. Alright, dubsteps. Conan O'Brien. Oh yeah, that's right. Conan O'Brien is in this game. I remember. Can't remember his name. His character's name, I should say. But he's definitely in the game. Who else do I know? Sam Lake, no. Really only Conan O'Brien. Like, you can tell that is Conan O'Brien. Like, tall redhead with Conan O'Brien hair in the game. I think I pointed it out in one of the parts, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. Hideo Kojima makes some fucking good games. I guess he was originally supposed to make the new Silent Hill game, which never came out. Like PT, Playable Test Demo, or whatever it was, whatever it stood for. At the end, if you played through the whole thing, it's like a little demo. It was probably like a 20-minute thing you could do. And at the end, Norman Reedus shows up, or a video game character that looks a lot like Norman Reedus. He shows up, and he's supposed to be in the new Silent Hill game, and ends up he's not, as it turns out, because they never made the game. So I'm not sure if he was under contract and had to make a game, and Hideo Kojima was like, well, Silent Hills didn't work out, how about this? But it's pretty cool seeing Norman Reedus. I'm not going to say he's one of my favorite actors, but I really liked him in of course, Walking Dead and Boondock Saints. That's pretty much anybody ever thinks of him being in. He has his own show on AMC that you saw ads for, Ride with Norman Reedus. You saw plenty of those ads when he's taking a poop. Which is fine, if that is what it took to get Norman Reedus on board to play this character, sure. A lot of celebrities have been in video games lately, like Norman Reedus, of course. Fucking Ellen Page was in, what was that game? It was like a choose your own adventure type of game. I can't remember. But her likeness and her voice, both in it. Can't remember the name. Keanu Reeves is going to be in Cyberpunk in 72 years when that finally comes out. There's probably going to be one more part of Death Stranding after this. Because there's this game has had like 7 endings. Like the first ending was when you beat Higgs, right? And you think, okay, that's the end. Nope. Then you go along, and then you gotta fight the big whale dude. Nope, that's not the ending. Then you're like, oh, I go to Amelie's Beach and have a big chat with her. Nope, still not the end. But now, even though the credits have rolled, there's a post-credit scene. Hideo Kojima, thank you for your awesome video games, my guy. You the coolest. Thanks for all the fucking Metal Gear Solid games. Never played the second one, played the first. Love the third one. Third one's probably my favorite. Then fourth was more cutscenes than video games. Fifth, I have it. Never played it though. And there's that new one that was not even anything like.
A gun won't help you here. but it still has a role to play.
Oh, well, fucking get me off this damn beach then, lady. Oh, I shoot myself. Yup. 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 Fuck. Fuck. That's the end for this part. I'm gonna reconnect with the living here in a minute. But later, guys. One more part left to go, I'm pretty sure. So check that out.